Hi everybody, my name is Josepha from ClimateChoice and I'm super happy to share with you today some insights from key industry leaders in the field of Scope 3 decarbonization.
My name is Lara Obst. I'm one of the founders from ClimateChoice.
And I'm Yasha. I'm also one of the founders of ClimateChoice.
And so, why are you here today?
I'm here for the 5th Climate Transformation Summit that is in person in Impact Hub Berlin.
And for me, it's the same. We're making Scope 3 our business and networking and we're bringing the community together and driving actions to accelerate Scope 3 decarbonization.
It has different layers of challenges. So it really starts with the obvious one to bring transparency in your supply chain, because most companies actually don't know where the emissions come from, even though they have an idea that 90% of the emissions might come from the supply chain. They don't know how the different suppliers compare or the different products they have. So what everyone is now starting to do is really to have specific data from their suppliers to be able to have a hotspot to understand where most emissions come from and where they need to act. And that's the whole point about transparency and data. And then it leads towards you don't want to just report, but get into action. So you really need to have an implementation plan, so the so-called climate transformation plan, where you really go into reducing emissions, and that together with sometimes hundreds and thousands of suppliers. So this challenge is almost never ending, because it really needs your key suppliers to get behind that mission and work with you on emission reduction.
Often companies, only after they've set a target, then understand, okay, what does it mean? It's a transformation of the whole business, of the whole value chain. And as Lara already mentioned, right, this means annual collection of data from thousands and thousands of suppliers and really driving change into your value chain, because then obviously often suppliers, there's also companies that cannot change their suppliers, right? Because they're dependent on them. So there's really collaboration needed and more long-term partnerships and kind of like a shift in mindset to think about suppliers as partners, as long-term business partners that drive change with you. We've heard that in a lot of companies, the C-level is behind the climate targets and they want to drive specifically the reduction because they have pressure from all different kinds of stakeholders, specifically also from customers, right? So it's also revenue. It's not only cost generating, but it's revenue. Revenue depends on it. In the end, it's a question on what does the customer, want? How do we bring this into product development? And then how can product development also, build products that are, needing or kind of like use new materials that are more climate friendly and so on. So making it an opportunity for business to also, stay in business and be part of the transition into a low carbon economy